Happy Wednesday. So I have what I think is kind of a funny story to share that happened not that while ago. My mama's over here to my right. This is my right. I don't know how it films. It's gonna look like I'm going to my left, but this is right. That way. But anyway, I was over at my little house because I'm preparing stuff there and trying to get some things situated. And my honey bunny is at work and my mom is at her house where I'm, gonna come back and make sure I fix her lunch and stuff. And so she's eating her lunch now. But let me rewind. So I am leaving my little house. I was trying to cook a butternut squash, so it got partially cooked. I got to go back and see if I can finish it. Hopefully, sitting in the oven, when I shut off the oven, it'll finish cooking. But anyway, I pulled up, where we're living at, me and my husband, pull up in the driveway, and I'm talking to my friend on the phone, and she's talking about in the city she lives in is cloudy, and she lives in a city a little ways down the highway, and I'm like looking up the sky saying, oh, it's like real blue skies here, but it's cold. It's like 50 something degrees out there, and that's like really cold. I'm cold, and I don't get cold often, but this felt cold. But then I was outside with a t-shirt, short sleeve t-shirt, and I was in my little house that I had to put on the heat. I mean, it was like 50 degrees in there, so it was cold. But yes, so I walk in the door, and sitting on the couch in the living room, right when I come in the door of my mom's, is my husband sitting on the couch. And I'm like, husband, what are you doing here? And he's like, I'm home. And he's like, you didn't see my car? Now, we have a driveway. We park side by side. I mean, I have to be careful not to hit his car when I'm pulling in the driveway. And I'm just like, he's fooling me. I'm thinking maybe he's getting an oil change or something, and there's no car out there. I look out the window. His car is sitting in the driveway. I actually got out of my car, carrying stuff, so distracted talking to my friend on the phone, having a conversation with her, I did not notice his car sitting in the driveway. Walked right past it. So anyway, I came in the house, said that to him, he said that. Then I come into the kitchen area because I have stuff, and my mom is sitting at the kitchen table, like she's waiting for me. And I'm like, what are you doing here? And she's like, what did you say? You thought I was here or something already.
I thought I heard you say I'm home.
She thought she heard me say I'm home. But what she heard was my husband saying he was home. And he left a big pizza on the table. So she was looking at the pizza. Let me show you. She was looking at this. In her mind, I don't go to Costco. I don't like big stores with bunch of aisles, and that's my husband's thing. He goes into the big store, and that's what he brings back. Very nice of him, a pepperoni pizza. So I pick off the pepperonis for my mom because she doesn't want to eat the pepperonis, and she had that, and I had got her a little Salisbury steak thing from Marie Callender, frozen thing, and heated it up, and did you eat it?
It must be a heavy one.
Was it too much food?
Yeah.
Oh, so she's saying it's too much food, which is good. I always say I'd rather have her have too much to eat than not enough. So then she wanted to know, then she said something funny. She's like, well, how did you word that? Is Peter here? Or and I'm like, yeah, he's been sitting out in the living room, so she didn't know he was here. So I'm telling him that my mom didn't know you're here. He's like, well, I said hi to her, So between his wife and his mother-in-law, it's like we're losing our marbles. And he's just sitting out there kind of baffled. Like, I'm just like, yeah, I don't know. I guess if I had a camera on my forehead with me coming in like, oh, you're here, and he's just like, yeah. My car is in the driveway. I mean, quite distinct car in the driveway, and it's not a huge driveway. I don't know. It just shows you like what the brain will see and what it won't see. But I was having a really good conversation with my friend, and I actually had a discussion with her because she had shared with me that she has like something, she calls it something that when she reads or stuff she's never experienced, where her brain creates the picture. I hope I'm getting this right of it. And I'm like, really? I said, because anytime I have a conversation, like a lot of times I'm picturing what somebody's telling me. So as she's telling me how cold it is and that sky is cloudy. I'm picturing everything she's telling me about what's going on with her day. I can see her in her house. I mean, I see her. And I think because I'm doing that, that's how I miss the car. Because the same thing happens when I'm talking to her and I'm driving into a parking lot. I'll tell her, hey, I'm going to the store, da 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 da. And I've learned this. I better stop talking to her and look to see where I've parked, because I will have no memory of where I parked in a parking lot. So I've always told her, hey, I have to really pay attention. Okay, I'm outside this row, some of the lots are kind of big. And I tend to park in the same spots, but when I don't park in that same kind of spot, I get my exercise searching for my car. It's kind of embarrassing because I try to act casual, like, dude, I'm just walking up and down aisles, looking for my car. All right, have a good day. Hope you have a nice week and a good day tomorrow if you do celebrate. I know not everybody celebrates Thanksgiving, but here in my home we do. And peace, and may every day be a Thanksgiving, as it should. Bye-bye.